Hello everyone! Today, I'll tell you which movies are worth waiting for in July 2026. This selection includes animated films, horror movies, a major historical epic from Christopher Nolan, and a new Spider-Man movie. Let's get started. The first release is Minions and Monsters. This is an animated adventure comedy set in the Despicable Me universe. The film will be a prequel to the stories about the Minions. The events take place in the 1920s. Three minions travel to Hollywood with a dream of becoming real directors and making their own movies. At first, they even manage to fit into the filmmaking process. But then, an ancient book of spells falls into their hands. Of course, the minions have no idea how to use it, and they accidentally awaken real monsters. After that, Hollywood turns into complete chaos. Now the heroes will have to deal with the consequences of their own curiosity. The worldwide premiere is expected on July 1st, 2026. The next film is Young Washington. This is a historical biographical drama about young George Washington, the man who would later become the first president of the United States. The film is directed by John Irwin. The cast includes Ben Kingsley, Andy Serkis, Kelsey Grammer, William Franklin Miller, and others. The story takes place in the mid-18th century. Young Washington works as a surveyor and tries to find his place in life. Later, he becomes an adjutant in the colonial militia. The governor of Virginia gives him an important diplomatic mission to travel to the French colonists and find out their intentions. During the expedition, Washington learns about the lives of Native Americans, gains his first experience in negotiations, and gradually becomes involved in a military conflict. The film will show not the great politician we know from history books, but a young man who is only beginning his journey. The premiere is scheduled for July 3rd, 2026. Next up is Moana. This is a live-action remake of the famous Disney animated film, which was released in 2016. The original Moana became a major hit. With a budget of around $150 million, the animated film earned more than $640 million worldwide. In the new version, viewers will once again see the story of Moana, the daughter of a chief from an island in the Pacific Ocean. When her home island faces a disaster, Moana sets out on a dangerous sea voyage. She needs to find the demigod Maui in order to save her people. The film is directed by Thomas Kail, known for the musical Hamilton. Based on the description, the remake will retell the story of the original animated film, but this time in a live-action format. The worldwide premiere will take place on July 8th, 2026. Now let's move on to horror. The next film is Evil Dead Burn. This is a new installment in the cult Evil Dead franchise, originally created by Sam Raimi. According to the plot, Alice travels to her late husband's family home in the countryside after his death. But what begins as an ordinary memorial quickly turns into a nightmare. Because of the Necronomicon, the infamous Book of the Dead, an ancient evil is awakened. Family members begin turning into demons one by one, and the family gathering becomes a fight for survival. The film has received an R rating. The reason is strong bloody violence, gore, and strong language. The creators promise one of the most brutal and terrifying entries in the entire series. The main roles are played by Suhaila, Hunter Doohan, Tandy Wright, and Lucian Buchanan. The film is directed by Sebastian Vanacek, with Sam Raimi serving as producer. The premiere is expected on July 10th, 2026. One of the main releases of the month is The Odyssey. This is a new large-scale film from Christopher Nolan, based on Homer's ancient Greek poem, The Odyssey. The film is already being called one of the most anticipated blockbusters of 2026. And not only because of Nolan's name, but also because of its huge cast and technical approach. According to the description, The Odyssey will become the first film shot entirely with IMAX cameras. The story will follow Odysseus, the king of Ithaca, who tries to return home after the Trojan War. His journey lasts 10 years. During this time, he encounters cyclopes, sirens, sea monsters, the sorceress Circe, and powerful gods. Meanwhile, at home, his wife Penelope and his son Telemachus are waiting for him, almost losing hope that Odysseus will ever return. The film was shot in different countries, including Morocco, England, Scotland, and Ireland. The premiere is scheduled for July 17th, 2026. And closing the selection is Spider-Man: Brand New Day. The new installment will continue the story of Peter Parker after the events of the previous film. The world was saved, but the price was extremely high. Now nobody remembers who is hiding behind the Spider-Man mask. Even the people closest to him, Ned and MJ, no longer recognize Peter. Several years pass. Peter lives alone, protects New York, and is fully focused on being a superhero. But soon, new problems begin to appear. His spider DNA starts to mutate, and this becomes a threat to Peter himself. Searching for answers, Peter turns to Bruce Banner for help. The film should show whether Spider-Man can start a new life and change, without losing what truly matters to him. The worldwide premiere is expected on July 31st, 2026. Final part. These are the movies waiting for us in July 2026. This month will bring family animation, horror, a major historical epic, and a new Spider-Man movie. Write in the comments which film from this selection you are waiting for the most. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.